Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Michi Makes Up. Today I have an unboxing video for you. From the thumbnail, you guys already know what it is, so why don't we go ahead, open up the package together, and then we can talk about the product. So, typical Beautylish box here. Once you open it, there's also this additional secure packaging. And then inside, you usually have some paper here. And every Beautylish order comes with a sample. So this time, oh, very nice. Got the Hyaluronic Hydra Powder from Beautylish. And this is actually really great. You don't know what kind of samples you're gonna get until it arrives. And I would say most of the time I would use the sample, so something I was interested in. In the case of this sample here, I've wanted to try the Beautylish powder for some time, and you know, with all the makeup products going on, it's just kind of a distraction. Sometimes you have something on your list and you forget about it, but this is supremely cute. You open it up in the top and there's actually a small puff. That's adorable with the mirror. And then I believe this mimics the actual full size, and then you twist this cap, then you get the product. This has a sticker right here, so it doesn't come out you know, as you go in transit, but you lift it and then there's little holes where you can get the product. But this is very cute. My goodness. Wow. Beautylish. You've outdone yourself. I mean, I've gotten samples from you guys that I like, but this one I've wanted to try. It's like you read my mind. Well, I'm sure a lot of people want to try this too. It's a popular product from Beautylish. I will have to try this out, included in a try new makeup video or a did it work video to give you guys an update. So very nice. Thank you, Beautylish. All right, for our main event. Oh, this one comes in a box. I ordered the Lunar New Year's Beautylish brush this year, and it's Year of the Rat, so we've got a cute little mouse on the brush. Hold on, let me show you. And here is the Lunar New Year brush that was released earlier this year. This is also limited edition, and with their limited edition brushes by Beautylish, once they're sold out, they don't come back. The first limited edition brush they released that I'm aware of is also a Lunar New Year brush from the year prior. So this is 2018. And 2018 was Year of the Boar, Year of the Pig. So you have basically a piggy themed or boar themed designed here. And I believe the handle was also, you know what? I don't remember exactly. I think the handle was red actually and not black, but I could be wrong. But it was the same brush. It's the same size, it's the same specs as this. It was just the design that was different. And so now with the Hachiko Kabuki brush, this is the third brush that I'm aware of that Beautylish created, designed, and have released for people to enjoy. And just to compare these two in terms of how they arrived, this one obviously comes in a custom design box. This one did not come in a box. No, it did not come in a box, because if you have seen my declutter video, I keep a lot of my boxes. Anyway, a different story for a different time. So opening this up, okay, you've got some cushioning here, and then here it is. So this was torn in transit, but that's okay. The brush is perfectly intact, and I've got too much lighting once again, so let me turn it down. Okay, this is better. This is better. And it's got this plastic here to keep kind of the bristles nicely, you know, in shape. And here it is. This is really cute. Well, before I get too lost in looking at the images on the brush, let's just talk about the brush. The bristles are made up of undyed Psycho goat hair, and the handle is a porcelain handle made by Arita Porcelain Labs in Japan. Having been to Japan a couple of times, and the times that I was exposed to porcelain craftsmanship, this is a pretty skilled and valued art in Japan. And I'm sure if you guys are porcelain enthusiasts, you can tell me so much more about this. But I know that this is a pretty special brush in the way that you've got this custom handle, custom images made by a well-known kiln in Japan. So this is a pretty special brush. And let's talk a bit about what's on the handle. All these pictures here. This is called the Hachiko Kabuki brush because it is a Kabuki type brush, and Hachiko is the name of an Akita breed dog. Akitas are a Japanese breed of dog, and Hachiko has an extremely extraordinary story about his life. So I won't go too much into depth. I fear I might get a little bit emotional here talking about him. Basically, he was extremely loyal, and even after the death of his owner, he went back to the train station in which he met his owner every day after his owner was taking the train back home from work, and he would go there every day to wait for him even after his owner's death. And so over time, and he did this for 9 years, and over time, he just became a national sensation. People knew of Hachiko and his story all across Japan. So in Japan now, especially at the train station he waited for his owner, there is a bronze statue made or erected for him to commemorate or to celebrate his loyalty and his life story. You can find this bronze statue at the Shibuya station, at the Hachiko exit right in front of it. And of the times I've visited Japan, I've definitely spent a good amount of time at Shibuya station, in and around the area of Shibuya. I can't tell you if I remember seeing the Hachiko statue, which is kind of ironic. But if that's any indication, when you go travel, especially to a place in Japan where the culture is so different from the States, from North America, there's just so much to see, so much to do. If it's not on your list and you're not looking at your list and checking off like we've done this, we've gone here, we have these things or these places to go next, you could easily miss things or be distracted or actually change course because you've run out of time. But yeah, I don't actually think I stood in front of the statue, but from the pictures, it looked like there might have been 2 versions of this brush, because on Beautylish's website, you saw one side, you saw this side, this is the bronze statue of Hachiko, and then you saw the other side, which is where he is reunited with his owner in a kind of maybe afterlife scenario, which is how I would want to think of it. I want to think of them reunited and, happy and free of any suffering or separation. But it is actually one single brush, and it just tells the story, or it summarizes this whole motive, the theme to the brush. Because the brush arrived today, I haven't had a chance to wash it, so I am not going to demonstrate it in this video. It will follow later on, and just touching it, it is very soft, just like any other Psycho goat hair brushes that I have, and I'll just grab a couple to show you. And these are the 3 undyed Psycho goat hair brushes that I have in my collection. I might have 1 or 2 more, but these for sure, I'm certain they're Psycho goat hair, and they are just as soft as the Kabuki brush. Obviously, the length of the bristles are different. The density is going to be a major difference. The Kabuki brush is meant for powders, or recommended that you use for powders, and it's meant that you dip the brush swirl the powder to get the product on, and then you apply it on your face. So I think it's really great for all over face powder in the form of finishing powder, setting powder, even all over face bronzer if you want to do that, and then also I would imagine blush as well. So I can't wait to try this and give you guys an update, give you guys a demo of me using it. I certainly look forward to it. This is most definitely a collector's item, and I know a lot of people saw this brush, was very interested, and by the way, Beautylish announced this brush on National Dog Day, so I didn't even know it was coming until I saw the post, and I saw it and I was like, oh, it's National Dog Day, let's commemorate this. Maybe, do I need this? No, but I love collecting this kind of stuff. So here we are. I got this brush and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. The fact that, you know, the story it's depicting, the craftsmanship that have gone into making the brush, and the porcelain handle. This is a beautiful item. If I don't use it all the time, I'm not worried. It sits beautifully on the vanity. Currently, the brush is sold out on Beautylish's website. If you are interested, I would sign up to get notified if they happen to get a little bit more stock, but that will typically not be the case. However, it is possible some people might change their minds after getting the brush, so you never know. I've had that happen before, not specifically brushes or Beautylish products, but in other instances from other companies. That has certainly happened before, and I got a chance to get something that I missed the initial launch for, but later on somebody had maybe backed out of it or returned it, and I was able to get it. So go ahead and sign up to get notified for if they have restock or if something is available. I did debate for quite a while today, back and forth, whether I was going to make this video because it was already sold out, and the likelihood of it coming back is probably zero. But still, I think for those interested and enjoy looking at collectibles and enjoy, you know, the whole unboxing, I did want to spend a little bit of time and share that with you. So thank you for watching and letting me share this with you. I find the Hachiko story absolutely just heartwarming and just very bittersweet, but heartwarming nonetheless. And canines are loyal. They are loyal and they're known for that. There's no better mascot for loyalty in Japan than Hachiko himself. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!